Sadness is a normal part of life, and depression really isn't. Unlike a passing case of the blues, depression can last for years. Even worse, depression can actually get worse over time. Recognizing the signs of depression is important. It can help a person realize that they or a loved one have a treatable condition and they have a life worth living ahead of them. Is depression a common problem? According to the World Health Organization, nearly 264 million people around the world have some form of depression. And these include conditions like major depressive disorder, bipolar disorder, postpartum depression, seasonal depression, and more. In the US, the CDC reports that nearly 13% of emergency room visits have depression indicated on the patient's medical records. As severe as depression can seem, it's a condition that responds well to treatment. What are the signs of depression? There are many different kinds of depression, and depression symptoms can vary widely depending on the diagnosis. However, there are some common symptoms of depression that's shared by many. A persistent sad or depressed mood that just doesn't go away is obviously a big sign. Losing interest in things a person used to enjoy, hobbies, interacting with others, doing fun things are other big signs of depression. One of the big ways depression is different from just feeling sad are the physical symptoms. Depression causes body aches, affects a person's sleep patterns, creates changes on how much or how little someone eats, and in some cases can make a person act restless and fidgety. Worst of all is suicidal ideation. And this is the biggest reason it's important to seek treatment for depression. What causes depression? Depression can come from a wide variety of sources. Chemical imbalances in the brain can trigger depression. There's also a genetic predisposition to depression as well. Personality types can make a person more susceptible to depression, especially if they're prone to being overwhelmed by stress or have a generally pessimistic outlook on life. However, one of the biggest causes of depression is environmental. A person from an environment of abuse, neglect, or poverty is far more likely to develop one of the many depressive disorders. Depression is awful to live with, and in far too many cases, untreated, depression can result in death. The Edge Treatment Center isn't just a drug rehab. We're also an evidence-based mental health clinic. Just reach out to the Edge Treatment Center today to learn more about our proven and effective depression treatment programs.